Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome again. And I'm wishing everyone a happy, healthy wellness Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for coming. First of all, I want to give an excuse. I would like to leave at exactly 25 minutes after 1 p.m. Eastern Day Time because we have an important appointment that I must not miss. And so thank you so much for reasoning with me. And we're going to start immediately. As usual, we got to place everything into the hands of the one that gave us this opportunity to be here today. Otherwise, we will not be able to be here. So thank you guys so much. And just keep commenting, but don't also forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's very important that we do that. Thank you so much. So let us begin. And we are going to be praying for children ambassadors, which we have them here. Now there are more than 150 all over the world. So we want to pray for them, but we cannot pray for them in isolation because we, the parents, the guidance, and the adults around these children and young people also count. We are a family, and family, regardless of the age, have to come together to do things, which is what we are doing here. We are a symbol. So thank you. And be the leader in your classroom, playground, and home. And we want to commit this into the hands of the Lord. Gracious Creator, source of all hope and light. We lift up every child ambassador of one global movement. Those young hearts called to lead with courage, with love and purpose. Let their hands be gentle, their voices strong, and their minds filled with wisdom beyond their years, which is what they are already doing now, Lord. It is all because of you. Bless them in their classrooms. Let them be the spark that ignites curiosity, the example that uplifts kindness, the voice that dares to speak truth and stand for justice for all. May they learn not only to lead, but to serve, share, and grow together because by nature they were born leaders. We just need to help them ignite that fire within them. Bless them on the playgrounds, Lord. May they become protectors of peace, builders of inclusion, and champions of joy. Teach them that real strength is shown in compassion and true fun is found in friendship that welcomes all, regardless of their background and orientation. Bless them, O Lord, in their homes because everything starts from the home with the parents, with the adults, with the guidance, the caretakers include them. Bless them. Let them rise as lights in their families, bringing peace, understanding, and honor to their roots. And the roots starts with you, O Lord. Let them let them help them speak hope where there is worry, where there is hopelessness, to offer love where there is need, especially in the world of today, and to dream boldly, even when the world says, wait. You never created children to wait. You never created us to wait. You created us to keep moving, moving towards the light. Let these young children, these one global movement ambassadors, keep moving with the light to shine it on the wall. Empower them, O Lord, to be agents of change, which they already are, wherever their little feet walk and their voices echo. And everyone that walk the path that they walk, whether they know them or not, everyone that listen to their voices, everyone that even just hear about them, let them also be blessed. Let them carry the banner of one global movement with hearts full of purpose and hands ready to build a better tomorrow beginning with love that comes from the heart. We declare here, as parents, mothers and fathers, as volunteers, as servants, as adults and caregivers around these children, that these are not just children, and we know that they are leaders. They are angels, not just learners. They are symbols of transformation, the kind of transformation that comes only from you, oh Lord. Not just dreamers, they are world changers, because we cannot talk about children without talking about bridges, builders, and champions of greatness. Lord, we commit this into your hands. This we ask. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, sister.
So, sister, go do your
Yes,
thing.
yes. Okay, I'm just going to go right into the
Let's go.
vision and mission statement.
Yes.
Greetings, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on the live session of One Global Movement we call OGM. So, One Global Movement will support any organization or group or individual that aligns with its own global mission, vision, and mission, which is as follows. The mission of One Global Movement is to empower young people, children, and women worldwide with a focus on young women, providing them with tools and sustainable solutions that will help them eradicate hunger, illiteracy, and poverty, and build generational wealth while living a life of leadership and purpose. So, we believe that every child deserves access to nutritious food, quality education, and opportunities to thrive. And through global collaborative efforts, innovative programs, and community engagement programs, we strive to break the cycle of hunger, illiteracy, poverty, and to build a future where every child can build on their hopes and dreams while reaching their full potential. Together, through divine intervention, through love and clean, safe, and valuable technology, we can create such a world where no child goes to bed hungry, no child is denied an education, and no child is limited to poverty or to any other condition that is not of their own making. It is possible. We hold to that. Our gratitude and tribute always goes to our CEO for bringing this world family together for the purpose of providing solutions to all sectors of the global economy, beginning with our children. We thank him and his well chosen building team. We love you all and wish you eventual success. And that is our vision and mission. So thank you for listening. And now we get to discuss this wonderful topic. It's, I'll say it again, it's be the leader in your classroom, playground, and home. So you know we're focusing on our young ones. And I have this little quote from William Shakespeare. It says, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. It doesn't matter how you get on there, whether you're born, whether you achieve it, it does not matter. We're all leaders. Some divide leaders into three categories. They say they are born, achieved, or thrust into it by circumstances. But I argue that leadership is universal, even if you only lead one yourself. I believe leaders are born. Certain people come into the world with innate traits such as confidence, decisiveness, and charisma that make them naturally inclined to lead others. These inborn qualities often emerge early and distinguish born leaders in group settings, even before formal training or life experience, excuse me. However, I also believe that leadership is not limited to those in positions of power or authority. Each of us, by taking responsibility for our own lives and making purposeful, value driven choices, exercise a form of leadership. We may not all lead teams or companies or nations, but we do lead ourselves, and that too is leadership. So while not everyone is born with the traits to lead large groups or become iconic figures, we are all born with the capacity to lead in some way. In this sense, leaders are born, but we are all leaders if we choose to live intentionally and with direction. So this topic, be the leader in your classroom, playground, and home, is a great opportunity to inspire our young people, or any audience for that matter, to see leadership as something within their reach, not just something reserved for adults or people with titles. I'm going to read that again. It's not just for adults, and it's not just for people with titles. So that's why we have this one that says leader in your classroom, your playground, and home. It starts young. So thank you for this amazing platform, Dr. Mundih. And thanks to the audience for joining us. I want to start with a simple but powerful claim and idea that says we are all leaders. I'm not giving up on that. We are all leaders. I'm never going to stop saying it.
Of course, we are.
Even if we never wear a badge or stand on a podium or give orders to a team, we lead every single day. We lead our lives with choices, our actions, and our character. So today I want us to consider how we can become more effective and empowered leaders right where we are. So our topic focuses on young people today. So it's in your classroom, it's in the playground, or it's home. And I divided it as usual in parts. Part one, leadership starts with you. Many people think leadership is about being the loudest voice or the person in charge, but true leadership starts with something deeper, self-leadership. It means choosing kindness when it's easier to be cruel or dismissive, being organized when chaos tempts you, stand up for what's right, even if you're standing alone. Every time you do that, you are leading before you can lead others. You must lead yourself. Do you hear that? The
So
noise is starting.
that
So ask yourself, am I showing up on time? Am I doing the right thing when no one is watching? Am I treating others the way I want to be treated? Right? And in the classroom, be a leader in your classroom. You don't need to be the smartest or the most popular student to be a leader in the classroom. You just need to lead by example. What that might look like: helping someone who's struggling without being asked, raising your hand to ask a question others are too shy to ask. I'm sorry, sister.
okay.
Listening when someone else is speaking. You can hear me still, right?
Yeah, you
You
can
can hear
hear
me?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
exactly. That's okay.
listening when someone else is speaking, even if you disagree with what they're saying, right? A classroom leader creates a space where others feel safe to grow and to speak and to learn, you know? And part three, be a leader on the playground. The playground is where a different kind of leadership shows up. And this is social leadership. On the playground, leadership looks like this: including someone who's usually left out, stopping a game when someone gets hurt or upset, calling out unfairness like bullying or teasing. It's not
Mhm,
always easy to do the right thing, though, when
mhm.
everyone else is doing something wrong. But remember, leadership often means standing out when it would be easier to blend in. And then being a leader at home. At home, leadership can be the most invisible, but the most important. It might mean taking responsibility for your chores without being reminded, being honest when you make a mistake. If you break a dish or whatever, own up to it. Don't try to blame someone else. Helping
Mhm.
a younger sibling learn or calming a family argument. I mean, that is so good to be a pacifier. Is that what they call it? When you don't escalate an argument, you know?
Yes, a
You,
pacifier.
yeah, because that has broken up many, 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 many families. They hold grudges. Sometimes you just let it go. You don't need to be a parent to be a leader at home. You just need to be someone your family can rely on, respect, and look up to. Leadership is who you are. And let me leave you with this: you don't have to wait to grow up to become a leader. You don't need a title or a trophy. Leadership is a choice you make every single day in how you treat others, how you handle challenges, and how you live your values. So be the leader in your classroom, be the leader in your playground, be the leader at home. I have some examples, sister, but I'm not sure our
Yeah,
time
you
is.
can. No, you can give us one or two. That's okay.
Okay, let me see. I have this one here. So it's the silent hand. When I was in school, there was a student, her name was Althea, and she was quiet. She never raised her hand and often sat in the back. One day, the teacher asked a question, and I knew that she knew the answer because we had studied the night before, so I know she knew it. But so did Althea. She knew it as well. I saw her kind of raise her hand very tentatively, as if she wasn't sure she belonged in the conversation. The teacher didn't notice her, but I did. So I said, I think Althea knows the answer. She looked shocked because I was calling her out, right? And then she spoke up, and guess what? She knew it and she got it right. And from that day on, she always raised her hand now. She was part of the class. She started smiling more. All it took was one small moment of leadership, not shouting, but in seeing someone else. Being a leader in the classroom isn't about showing off what you know, it's about lifting others up so they can shine too. Thank
Yes.
you for listening. Thank you,
That
sister.
that's so beautiful. You said it all. I'm really so grateful for this. And be a leader. Be a leader everywhere. I'm just going to emphasize on what she has said, maybe in a slightly different way, but it's all the same thing. And
Yes.
be a leader And when we say be a leader to children, we are saying it to ourselves first, because
Yes.
children
Yes.
cannot become leaders without us being leaders. And peaceful leaders, leaders that are loving, they are kind, they are willing to do things and not talk about them. So it is so important. Leadership begins where you are, it begins with self, just like you said. It begins with you. We all are born leaders in our different capacities. Why? Because you have been given a purpose, you've been given a gift. That
Yes.
gift uh, uh, makes you naturally a leader, with no
Yes.
one telling you that you have to be a leader, even
Exactly.
if it means, just like you said, to lead yourself, because
Yep.
leadership starts with
Mm-hmm.
self-respect, self-discipline, recognizing that you are not the only one on the surface of the earth, recognizing that in order to be a good leader, I must lead because you don't lead in a vacuum. You
You don't.
lead in the human community. That is
Mm-hmm.
what it means. And leadership means disciplining yourself every single day. You don't be a leader today and tomorrow you said, I already did that yesterday, so I'm not going to do it today. That is not leadership. And
No,
leadership comes in different shapes and forms. The
it
way that
does.
we're gifted differently because we are different. We have different cultures,
Yes.
customs and traditions, different ways of upbringing. We have different everything. It is beauty in diversity. It is not to take that against other people. When
Yes.
we understand this concept of leadership in the light of beauty and diversity, true leadership is here.
Emerges.
There's a
Yes.
dawn where everybody will be happy. You do
Yes.
not go and say talk ill about other people.
You
You,
don't.
you think that you're better than another person. No one is better than another. When you
Nope.
see people doing certain things, like what the craziness that is going on around the world, or somebody steals something, or a child steals something to eat. Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
It's
So
okay.
we have to find out why, because things just don't just happen. Things happen for a reason. And
Mhm.
sometimes even myself, we might feel we kind of feel guilty because we want to say something. Oh, but why is this child doing like this? Child is crazy, this child is poorly brought up. No. And I have learned, and I keep learning not to do that. So leadership begins where you are. You don't
Where
wait
you
for
are.
the world to recognize you, or
No, you don't.
your CEO of your company or your teacher or who to
Yeah.
recognize you. It starts where we are, and where we are is home. And
Yeah.
home starts within, from within to around our home. That is where true leadership begins. When you
Is.
choose to be kind in the playground, speak truth in the classroom, and
Mhm.
serve with love at home, you
Yes.
become the heartbeat of one global movement, which means to uplift humanity,
I do.
beginning
I do.
with women, children, and young people. This is very, very important. We're not looking for leadership to harvest it from somewhere because the world says no. You got to do things this way. You got to do it this way. No, do it the way that the still small voice within you tells you to do it, because that's the way God gave it to you.
Yeah.
Of course, you can learn from other people
Yes.
because we are
Yes.
made to learn from one another.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
do not deviate from your purpose. Do not deviate from your group. Every child is born with the power to lead. We were
Yes.
born with the power to lead. Otherwise, this me, I will not be here today. And remember,
Mm.
like Sister Yvonne said, leadership is not raising your voice so high, or say me, or let the cameras focus on me, or let them see me that I have this. That's not true leadership.
That's not.
That is fake leadership, baloney, as we
Yes.
hear.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
if you were gifted to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. And I know that's my gift because it didn't begin today. It began maybe from when I knew how to speak. I was always standing up to defend the rights of those who have been pushed to the backwaters of life, for the
Yes.
destiny, the children that are being abused. I have always done so. And so
Yes.
Leadership can be in writing. You're writing a book. Leadership can be cooking for the hungry. Leadership can be going and helping the our elderlies in the homes, or in their homes, or in the nursing home,
Wherever,
to do their
wherever.
laundry, or to take them to somewhere to respect their appointment with them. That is
Yeah,
true leadership, the kind that comes from the heart, that
yeah,
is not seeking for somebody to see you. So this is very, very important for us. I'm sorry, the alarm. And so to lead at home, in class and in playground, is to rise as one global light. You
yes.
must believe that true change, and that is the belief of one global movement. True change believe that it believes that when young hearts take bold steps in every species, they can bring lasting change to the world. And I'm going to just say a little bit of something here. I give you the stage again because, as you all, just so if you came late, we have an important appointment today which I must not miss. We would like to close at exact
12:25.
125.
125 or 12:25 for
Oh,
you.
this is an affirmation that I like to leave with the young people. I
Yes.
am a leader of love, a leader of learning, a leader
Mm,
of fairness. In my classroom, I grow in knowledge, in wisdom. On the playground, I spread kindness. At home, I lead with respect and love and integrity. I rise to uplift myself because it begins with me, and then I extend it to others with purpose, love, and unity. So every action I take, whether in school, at playground, or with my family, is a chance to lead by example. You role model. I am part of one global movement, building a world where every child stands tall, really tall. If you're not tall, you're tall because you stand
yeah,
tall with
exactly.
yourself.
Yeah.
You stand tall with hope and dignity. And then I carry the heart of a change maker. Yes, you do. I lead with courage in learning, compassion in friendship, and responsibility in my home, because that's where it begins. I am the light of one global movement, creating a future free from hunger, hate, and hopelessness. Why? Because I am a child of the Most High God, born with greatness, born to spread the light in the world. So that's the affirmation we can teach our children the way that you teach them according to your culture, adding your own things, the way that you raise your children. So,
Yes.
sister, you can take it from there because pretty soon
Yeah,
we.
you've got just about a minute. So I just wanted to
Okay.
say leadership starts at the very ground level of respecting yourself and everyone else. Don't be
Mhm.
too proud to say hello to somebody if they say hello to you. It starts there. It starts there. Just acknowledging someone else, as Sister said, you're not the only thing in the world. We're all here on this world and we're all going through and going towards something. So just remember that leadership is about lifting yourself up and lifting others up as well. Thank you,
Thank
sister.
you guys so much. We're not going to be able to read the names. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, sister, for that closing remark. We're going to leave now. And I'm sorry about that. We will meet again on Friday. Keep sharing One Global Movement messages on all your social media platforms, and
Okay.
also like and follow. We love you all. And until Friday,
Bye,
stay.
everyone.
Bye
Have a
bye.
good day. Bye, sister.
Yeah, bye bye. Thank you.